This is Anna with our next series of Selling in Ohio. So today, actually for the next 3 weeks, our next 3 shows are going to be done at Lowe's in Broomfield, 44240. So we're going to start off today with the continuation of last week's backsplashes. So come on in, we'll go ahead and start our series. Like I said, for the next 3 weeks, we're going to go over some different topics. But as always, what I want you to do in the comment section is tell me what you want to see. Tell me content that, maybe things that you want to know. But we're going to go ahead and our lovely Lowe's in Broomfield, and we'll go ahead and start. So this is definitely one of my favorite Lowe's to shop at. It is in Broomfield, 44240. But any of the Lowe's are really good. One reason why I love this Lowe's is the customer service is phenomenal. I know that years ago when I wanted to learn how to do backsplash, I came here. They were really helpful. They told me everything that I needed to do. So there's always someone available. Even last night, I was here at 9:45 last night. Someone was here to always help. So excellent customer service. Excuse the overcome there, but most of your Lowe's are pretty great. Honestly, most of your home improvement stores tend to want to help out in any way they can. I've had good experiences with all of them in the area. Virtual Hardware, Home Depot, all of those. What I want to stop before I show you the things that you need are these amazing backsplashes here. They're not in stock, but you can special order them. So I wanted you guys to just take a quick sneak peek of all the different varieties. As I told you though in last week's session, the lighting in here is really bright, really fluorescent. So whatever you choose here is not going to be the same that is in your house. So we'll go ahead and just look at a few things. One thing I wanted to point out, I know I told you that the subway tile is huge right now. It is extremely popular, is I want to point out all the different colors. So as you see, this gorgeous blue right here, the sky blue if you want to go a little bit lighter and not bold. The great thing too is don't stop at just your kitchen. You can do this in your shower, you can do this as a backsplash by your vanity. So there's so much that you can do. It is a really neat way to completely transform your house. Backsplashes are something that, again, cost-wise, you're not investing too much into it, but it completely remodel and make a look of your bathroom, kitchen 100% different. So it's definitely a nice way. I always tell my clients when they buy a home, if they maybe don't want to spend the money and invest right now in a whole kitchen remodel, or if you're listing a home, you just want to give it a little bit of a facelift, something just a pop more modernized. Backsplashes are definitely the way to go. But you can see all the different forms and different ones that are here to really fit your style. Now, if you're thinking about listing your home, however, for my buyers, go for it. You know, if you're planning on being there a while, do something that is up to your taste for sure. For my sellers out there, we want to make things as simplistic as possible. We want to make things that are pretty generalized, that will match anyone's decor. So usually neutral tones, nothing too crazy, no crazy patterns, grays, taupes. That's a really nice safe route to go because that's going to appease anyone's decor. So definitely go with something neutral. Again, if you're a buyer and you plan on staying for a while, go ahead and show your style and your taste. But if you're just doing it for listing purposes, to give it a pop, give it a modernization, go with more neutral tones. So I know that I showed you a lot of the backsplashes that are not in stock, but no worries, there are an abundance to choose from that are in stock. If you maybe don't want to invest in a little bit of the custom ones or special order ones, or possibly don't want to wait for it, there are so many. So as you can see, there is a wall of many different backsplashes. My one I really want to point out, especially because it is so popular, is the subway tiles. I know that I mentioned that they come in so many different colors. So up there again, you can see the whites, the grays, the blues, to really kind of catch up on any color scheme that you're doing. But a few things, like I said, the Lowe's here is amazing. Customer service. We already had so many people come up, ask if they can help in any way. So don't be shy. Just ask. Just do a project. Even if you want to start off maybe a small little section, maybe a bathroom section first, or maybe a side angle to see if you can do it. But honestly, I promise you, if I can do it, you can too. It is extremely simple to do. The easiest though is the one with the netting if you're starting off right away. That way you don't have to use a big power saw. You just use these great little hand cutters, these tile cutters. They are amazing to use. They're really inexpensive, and pretty much all you do with these is they're handheld, and it's kind of like they just fit right in between, and you cut it. It's like a scissors. I mean, obviously be very, very careful when you're working with this. Make sure to always be protective. Don't put your hands in here. Wear gloves when you're doing it too, especially because of the adhesives. But this is a really great way. So what you do with these is pretty much, if you get a certain tile, it just literally will fit right in there, and you snip it to where you need it to be. And because of the netting, you can cut across and cut the size that you need. So if you want to start off, I definitely recommend a tile that you can cut by hand, so you're not using a big power saw, and also recommend something that you can cut with the netting. A couple other things that you need once you have that all laid out. Obviously, you need your adhesive, and you can apply it, scaffolding. And there's all different sizes based upon the project that you're working on. Obviously, you want to get something a little bit smaller in your smaller sections, but the larger one to cover a big area. And again, check out with Lowe's, they'll walk you through it. They also have these great demos here. You should check your schedule of your local community. Usually there's always how-to. So once you have your adhesive on, you place your tile up, make sure to push it, make sure it is definitely on, and then you want to let it sit. Make sure that it is nice and hardened before you apply your grout. So here is the grout. It comes in all different colors, blacks, grays, browns. So choose a grout that is definitely going to pop, because it's going to definitely be seen, but also at the same time will blend really nicely. So make sure to choose a good grout color that will go accordingly with your tile. And then you want to apply that with more of a softer molded grout fold. So this goes all on top of it when it dries, and you kind of wash it off, and you'll get that nice look. It will go right in between all the creases and look really great. And the following day, all you need to do is put a sealant on. A sealer is extremely important. You don't want to do all that work and then have it be ruined by getting water or splashing or oil into, because it is in a high traffic area, whether it's a bathroom or kitchen. So definitely apply a sealant, and always check with the home improvement store. Make sure it's a sealant that will not harm the tile that you're using. So I want to thank everyone for joining me today on how to with the backsplash series part 2. So next week we are going to go over some lighting and how you can choose some lighting to kind of really pop in your house. Again, please let me know what the content you want to see. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, business pages, Anna Ohio Realtor on Facebook, Anna Ciano-Hendricks. I am out here selling Ohio. Thanks.